Yo, people, what's going on? It's Nketiah on EGTV, and I'm back again with another video. Hope everything is well. Today, we're going to be discussing none other than the man himself, Gabriel Jesus. Yes, we're going to be discussing Gabriel Jesus. We're going to be getting into it. It seems like Arsenal might have made a bid for Gabriel Jesus. We're going to get into that report. Also, we're going to talk about Also, we're going to talk about Youri Tielemans. We're also going to talk about raphinha. And I have a question in the chat. Do Arsenal still need to sign two strikers? Let me know in the comment section what you guys think. Because if we are linked to two strikers, would it make sense to sign two strikers right now when the club are looking at raphinha also as a versatile winger who can help out across the front three? So now you'll have Gabriel Jesus, raphinha, and Eddie Nketiah, Bukayo Saka, Martinelli, Pepe still at the club. You have so many options in that front three. Does it really make sense to go sign two strikers right now? Let me know in the comment section. Or do you think Gabriel Jesus and raphinha is enough cover in our forward line? Also, we're going to get into Tielemans. It seems like the club is confident that the Tielemans deal is going to happen very, very soon. And if you haven't already smashed that like button, hit that like button right now. Let us know where you're calling from, because we always like to do this at the beginning. I'm in the UK. I know my guy Tyreek's in the UK, but let me know where you guys are from. And if you want to call in, the link is in the description to call in. So yes, Tyreek, what's good, bro?
I'm good, man. Yeah, just struggling with my hay fever at the moment, but feeling excited now for the upcoming season. You know, with the Premier League fixtures coming out, go check out Igal's content on that right there. And yeah, positive news in the transfer sense.
Boom. I'm not gonna lie to you. I did not expect news about a transfer being close to being completed or anything like that today. I thought it was just going to be, you know, a similar old Arsenal, another day where we just hear rumors, but a bid's gone in now. Now, they've told us that a bid has already gone in once before, but now this is a second bid that we're hearing about. This is not the 30 million bid that we always put in to get rejected. This is a real bid. So let's just wait and find out where it is. But what do you think? Do you think it is the fact that Tottenham got the Basuma deal done? This was a trigger that made the club start working faster, or do you think it's internationals, because internationals are starting to wrap up?
Definitely the internationals. I know probably some fans out there will be thinking that maybe it's a reaction. I don't think that's how Arsenal are looking to operate in this market. Yes, we have operated like that, and it has seemed very reactionary previously, but we know this has been a deal that we've been trying to work on all summer. And what Eddie made first contacts with Gabriel Jesus in November, and the international break has been a hindrance, not just to Arsenal, but plenty of clubs. And with a player like Gabriel Jesus, who's looking to get into this World Cup team, he's trying to be fully committed into a competitive Brazilian front line. And yeah, he needs to have his full attention on that when he's called up. And now the internationals break has finished and the players are off on their holidays. This is when I really expect our transfers business to pick up in sales as well, not just recruitment. So yeah, I do think that's a reason.
100%. People in the chat, let me know what you guys are thinking. How much do you think Gabriel Jesus is really worth? Because the 50 million pounds that they're rumored that he is rated at, do you think Arsenal matched that 50 million, or do you think we just went under the valuation? Because we're going to look at the report in a second. But right now, there's just so much that's in my mind. Is he really worth 50 million? Yes, I think he is. Is he going to be the lone striker? He's probably going to be the lone striker. Do we still need more? That is why the question is going on in the poll right now. But yeah, those are the things that we have to ask ourselves. What do you think?
Yeah, it's very true. And in terms of the valuation, I think when we did the stream the other night, the call-in show in the evening, when Daps came on, and he said, right, he's worth that much because of his contract length. But when we're talking about Gabriel Jesus, imagine if he had 3 years left. What would you value him then, people? Because I'd say around the 50 to 60 million pound mark in himself. And yes, it does seem a little bit excessive that we're paying for that type of player, but Manchester City don't need to sell. They're never in a position where they need to recruit money for finances, because they're collecting their revenue from winning the league, challenging in all competitions, etc. And of course we know where their money comes from as well. So we do have to pay those prices. I think he'll be worth it. And just when you said as he'll kind of be a low 9, I think he will be in a fluid front 3, because kind of what we're seeing with the evolution of a Gabriel Martinelli coming inside. I think we'll see that start to happen again, as Arteta has sounded him out, as he wanted him to be a striker, but we played him a lot towards that left wing. Emil Smith-Rowe, Bukayo Saka. If we do get a Raphinha as well, someone who's very interchangeable, it's looking like a fluid front 3 that we're having. Even Eddie Nketiah, do you remember Igal at pre-season last, when he was playing off on the left wing a lot, when he was away at Hibernian and he was playing on that left wing, and he actually looked kind of good, but we didn't have him at the start of the season because he picked up an ankle injury where we was relying on Balogun, who just isn't ready yet, and I think he will go on loan. So it is really looking like a dynamic front 3 that we're beginning to build at the moment, and yeah, it's great news to see the names that we're linked
We're
to.
gonna have to get into all of that, but people in the chat, let me know what you guys think about Gabriel Jesus, the price, how much you think he's really worth. But 50 million, if that is the bid, if the bid is actually 50 million, I gotta give credit to the club, because I can't give them too much credit. I have to just say, you know what, you have to give them with a grain of salt, because we should have gotten this deal already quickly. Like, we should be able to get this deal done quickly. We shouldn't be hearing about Chelsea. We shouldn't be hearing about other clubs coming in for him. It should be, you know what, wham bam, thank you, ma'am. We know how much you need to pay, and boom, get it done. But let's get into it. Now that I got everything sorted, let's see what the people are saying. People in the chat, big up to you, big up to you. Need one striker, and that's Jesus, says this person here. Big up to you, Arsenal FC. Can we sign Jesus and Tielemans? Yes, we can sign Jesus and Tielemans, but the question is, are we going to sign those two? What do you think?
I think we are. That is the priority. That's what we're seeing from credible journalists and everyone, and their dog is sounding that out. So yeah, I think we'll sign Jesus and Tielemans.
I agree. I think we're gonna sign Jesus, Tielemans. I think we might actually struggle to get a left back, but I could see us making 3 signings this window. Minimum 3 signings, in my opinion. And those 3 signings are Jesus, Tielemans, and I would say Raphinha. But right now, the Raphinha stuff is very strong. As strong as it is right now, it could disappear tomorrow. So at the moment, I am fully thinking that the club is going to sign those two plus Raphinha.
When we're looking at Raphinha as well, what's this news I've been hearing? I'm not sure how credible this is, about Barcelona getting what's applied for, like some economical levers, which would give them a cash injection of 700 million. And of course, we know Barcelona have been interested in Raphinha, so that might impact our interest and that transfer piece. Do you think that would happen, Igal, if that's the case?
100%. The Raphinha thing is, it is dependent on if Barcelona cool interest, as they have recently cooled their interest in the player. But yeah, let's just see what other people are saying. We got I'll take Jesus and Raphinha all day. Big up Egal and Tyreek, big up to you. 45, 50 mil. You know what? I think it's time that we actually look at the actual report, because what does it actually say? Let's just go to it, because there is it says that Arsenal are set to bid for the 50 million pound striker. Ben Jacobs tweeted this out from the New York Times. So I'm just gonna share this on the screen right now, just to let everybody know what it is, and to get us started and kicked off onto the day. Yeah. So Tyreek, if you could read that for me quickly as I just get this sorted out.
Yeah, sure. Arsenal make bid for £50 million rated Gabriel Jesus from Manchester City. I believe that is Gary Jacobs from the Times who has brought this out, and yeah, who's broke this news. So big news right there.
There you go. And this is a credible journalist, but of course, we need to hear more confirmations from the other journalists, like the David Onsteins, the Fabrizio Romanos. I am waiting for them to now confirm this also. It is said that the bid is for 50 million pounds. It is said that it's a 50. No, actually, it doesn't say.
It doesn't. Yeah, I've just thought that, because I was kind of thinking in my head with how it's titled. Yeah, it is 50 million, but no,
it's
50 million rated. Exactly.
It doesn't specify the price of how much it says Arsenal are closing in on a 50 million pound rated midfielder, but it doesn't actually state how It doesn't actually state what more than just that. Let me open the article and see what it says. I think there it says Arsenal are increasingly confident. Let me read it for you guys. It says Arsenal are increasingly confident that they will close down and that they are close to agreeing a deal to sign Gabriel Jesus from Man City. The Brazilian forward wants to join Arsenal and is expected to increase their offer, which is currently short of the valuation that Man City want. Arsenal have made an initial bid over the past few weeks, which is believed to be around 30 million. So Arsenal has made an official bid that is believed to be around 30 million, but is expected to be increased closer to the valuation of 50 million. So Arsenal have come in with the first bid of 30 million, and now it looks like we will be looking to increase the bid. He says Mikel Arteta wants to sign Gabriel Jesus, blah, 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 going into his goal tallies and everything else, and talking about Aubameyang leaving for thing. So yeah, at this moment in time, Man City want 50 million. Arsenal have bid 30 million. This is a typical Arsenal thing to do. But yeah, well, what are you saying?
If that is the case, then we know that's not going to be accepted anywhere near, and it doesn't make sense if that is the case, because we seem to have been in negotiations with Manchester City for a long time without making an official bid. So what was the point in having those conversations if you're then just going to put a £30 million bid through the door? That's usually something you do at the very start, isn't it? Don't you think, Igal?
Yeah. Definitely. M's in the house. M, what you saying, M?
You can hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you, bro.
What you saying, man?
Talk to me. Arsenal bid 30 million for Gabriel Jesus. What do you think? And then now that's just the opening initial bid, of course.
I say 50 million. I think we're getting shagged there, but it is what it is. If we can get the deal done and wrapped up in the next few days, then yeah, that would be a good sign.
No, Arsenal haven't bid 50 million.
How much have they bid?
Bro, we bid 30.
So has that been rejected then?
Yeah, it has been, I think. But they haven't stated anything about a bid being rejected.
I don't think they'll accept that though.
I know. That's the thing. This is the situation. Gabriel Jesus being bidded on. It's not a bidding
year
war.
left for a player of his quality is a bit.
It's not a bidding war.
Short of the price. I think 35 maybe, close to the 40 million mark.
35, 40. That's what you're saying.
Yeah.
What about you, Tariq? How much do you think he's worth?
Worth in this current situation, I'd say 45. I'd say 45 million, because we're talking about the quality of the player as well. It's difficult to, and you know what? I understand where M's saying there. He thinks that we're getting, absolutely done over in this transfer, given his contract situation. But you have to look at the club we're signing him from and their situation too. They're financially sound. They don't need to sell anyone. They can afford to let him go on a free. And do you know what I mean? So, if you, my question is to you: if he had 3 years left on his contract, how much would you think he would be worth then?
60.
60.
Yeah,
I'd say around 60. I think that's what they'd be asking for if he had 3 years left. 60 million, and I don't think they would have sold him for less.
I agree with them in that.
Okay, just to let you know, there's a lot of rumors today. There's a lot going on with the Tielemans stuff, Gabriel Jesus stuff, but this is pretty much what Man City Extra have reported. Just to show you guys what Man City Extra reported. Arsenal initial bid for 30 million pounds. So that is what is being reported right now. The initial bid is about 30 million. That is what the report says. Gabriel Jesus wants to join Arsenal, who is increasingly confident that the deal will be agreed. But of course, the valuation has not been met. And that is the main thing. That is the main thing right now. At this moment in time, this is what they're saying. And I don't think Arsenal are going to be in a position of negotiation strength at this moment in time, because the player, yes, he might want to leave, but I don't think we're in the strong position of negotiating. I think Man City still are in the more stronger position, because we need the player more than they need him to be sold.
Yeah.
Do you agree?
100%. I think you're right there. And also, if he is attracting the interest that we believe for that's still surrounded by him, like Chelsea, for example, then that if that bidding war happens, then it will certainly drive up the price. And that's where I'm looking at. We aren't in a position of strength to be saying, all right, we'll offer 30 mil. You have to come down to meet us. We kind of have to rise up to meet them. So, yeah, I'm still baffled by that 30 million, though, to be a first initial bid. What is the point in the contract negotiations going ahead? I fully expect that to be turned down. Fully do. I mean, if we got him for 30 mil, that would be a steal event for what, getting Tielemans and Jesus for what, 55 mil altogether. But seriously can't see that being accepted. And I see a fee in the region of 40 with add-ons potentially being accepted eventually. But yeah, what's your thoughts, Igal, on the timing? Is this going to draw out the situation? It may be another month until this gets resolved and signed, which we're already halfway through pre-season then.
You know what? I think the timing is all about the fact that his agent was in London the other day. If you guys don't know, his agent was in London. There's reports that came out his agent was in London. And there's also reports that Gabriel Jesus himself will be coming back from international break very soon. So the fact that internationals are almost done, that's why I'm hearing what we're hearing probably. Yeah. I don't think if there wasn't a Nations League or anything else, and it's summer break also, you're gonna have stuff being done closer to preseason regardless, because of the fact these guys haven't gotten a break all season. Yeah. They need some sort of a break. That's what I think. I just think it's normal. It's not outside of the norm. What we're hearing is just sometimes we want things to get done quicker than they actually do get done, because we're fans, but we have to look at it from the business side and just the players' health side. How would we feel if Tielemans or these guys came into our team preseason after and everything was done? It would be great, right? But even if they do come in preseason, do you think they're going to play right away?
Absolutely,
they're probably not going to play.
It's a very good point, bro. And also, when we're thinking about the fixtures that have just come out as well, we do have a favourable beginning of the season. And I've heard Arsenal fans talk today and say, yes, hopefully we learn from our mistakes, that we're going to be fully prepared for the start of the season. This season is a different situation because we actually do have a first 11 that is ready to play right now. Whereas last season, it was a mistake not being fully prepared for that first game, because we saw the likes of Pablo Marie at the back, Balogun up top, and then I know we had other things like with the pandemic affecting our players as well and the availability, but we still didn't sign Ødegaard at that first game. Ramsdale wasn't in, Tomiyasu, whereas now we have all those players ready. Our problem is, we still have areas of improvement in the first 11, like we can get more goals from Gabriel Jesus, but we expect those goals to be coming in the bigger games, in the more difficult. Crystal Palace away is going to be difficult, do not get me wrong. And yeah, for us to give us our best opportunity, we will need a Gabriel Jesus for that one. I believe we will get him. But, in terms of the squad players, where we're looking at in terms of a left back or even a Raphinha, who I'm not saying he's not going to be a squad player, but he's going to compete for Saka in that role. We need that when we got the Europa League and we're having that fixture congestion. So we can sign. I think it's important we get Jesus and Tielemans ready for that first game. And then I'm willing to wait. If it's possible, if we can get it done sooner, of course, it'd be better. But I'm willing to wait on a Raphinha or a left back or any other squad additions.
You know what the crazy thing is? They're informing us of a bid that's already been rejected.
Oh, it's wow.
So the bid that we've been informed of, ladies and gentlemen, is actually been rejected. Just to let you guys know,
we've been done.
You pretty much predicted this. You said we're gonna hear about a bid that's been rejected like 4 or 5 times. I think that's what you said the other day.
I've got to say though, with these signings, we need these guys in. Like when we're playing Crystal Palace, we need them to have a pre-season, because we cannot start the season the way we started last season. Like Brentford away, and then we had Chelsea at home, and then Man City away. Those 3 games were dreadful, and we don't want to see a repeat of that. Crystal Palace away is going to be a tough fixture, and Sky Sports knew what they were doing when they're putting us first game of the season and everything. I just feel like it's going to be the whole Brentford situation again when we don't have our players in. We need Jesus, Tielemans minimum in that starting 11 against Crystal Palace, I'd say.
But there is a difference to where we was against Brentford, because against Brentford we didn't have a majority of our first 11 players available, whereas now you see a Jesus and a Tielemans, they would certainly come in and strengthen. But don't you think that we'd have enough like currently right now against the Crystal Palace side?
The thing is, there's two players in particular, Thomas Partey and Kieran Tierney, that I just do not trust to be fit, and it's just a risk. Like, say we don't have Thomas Partey available and Kieran Tierney available for Crystal Palace, and we have to play a midfield of Xhaka and Samuel Lokonga, let's say, and Tielemans, he might have signed, but he's not in the squad. Okay. Going up against Crystal Palace, I wouldn't be confident.
I understand what you're saying. So but it depends on having like our key players, our spine of the team fit.
If our key players are fully fit and we've signed them, but they're not in the squad, I'd be all right with that.
I hear that.
But you can't be relying on Thomas Partey and Kieran Tierney, because these two guys are like glass ankles. So
I think Partey is a little bit of an interesting one. I think I've got a little bit more faith in him to probably not get as injured as frequently, because we've the last 2 seasons, I know it might sound like excuses, but it has been very unique in a way with the pandemic originally when Thomas Partey signed. In that situation with the players were still picking up the virus, and he was having to play more games than expected. And last season we had a lot of congested periods because with games being rearranged, of course, and more games being played in a short space of time. And I guess in a way you're right, Em, because I'm kind of convinced myself otherwise. This is a unique situation in itself, with the World Cup being in the middle of the season. So you're probably right. We do need to get players in, but I agree. As I said, Jesus, Tielemans, they need to come in, and then I'm willing to wait for the others a little bit longer, as long as we get them signed.
In my opinion, it's very simple. Gabriel Jesus, they want 50 million, put 45 million on the table. If they don't accept it, give them what they want. Simple. That's all I gotta say. So Arsenal have their opening bid of 30 million pounds rejected. If anyone doesn't know, we fell short of this 50 million pound valuation. We fell short of Man City's 50 million pound valuation. Now we need to go back and give them what they want, or at least try a thing. But the closer and closer we get to preseason, Man City don't budge, we have to pay the 50 mil. That's 100%. What it is. Right? Agree. And at least it's not like a ridiculous 160 million or something like that. But guys, we have 143 people in the chat, in the video. Let's talk about this, guys. Surely you guys have already seen this, but like, let me just go through it with you guys one more time for anyone who joined us late, because we had a lot of people join us late. This is it. Arsenal are closing in on a 50 million pound bid for Gabriel Jesus, right? Jesus, read this. Arsenal are increasingly confident to agree the deal, but Arsenal, who expected to increase their bid, fell short of the present valuation. Arsenal have made an initial bid of 30 million and expected to increase it closer to City's valuation very, very soon. So the bid has been rejected. So that is the main story for that. And it just shows that we weren't joking around with this Gabriel Jesus thing. To come in with the initial bid is just the first thing, but how much is raphinha going for? We're gonna get onto that in a second. I'm gonna save that message. Would Zinchenko be a massive signing? We're gonna talk about Zinchenko. If you want to talk about Zinchenko, we got Naz in the house saying 48 million, Premier League proven. Facts. Big up for that. People in the chat, hit that like button. How long is Gabriel Jesus going to take? Guys, the Gabriel Jesus transfer, technically, we just started. Technically, the transfer just started. So how long is it going to take? We've been reporting on it for a while, but now is when it's actually starting to to get under work. I don't understand why we extended Eddie Nketiah. You want to know something? I understand why we extended Eddie Nketiah. We're not signing another striker. We are not signing another striker. You know what? We have to talk about this.
We need two strikers though.
No, do we? If we get Raphinha, do we?
That's a good question. Do you think
If we get Raphinha, do we need 2 strikers?
Yeah.
If we get another winger that can score a lot of goals, then maybe. But I still do believe we need 2 strikers.
It's interesting.
But I don't think we'll get 2 strikers. But I think we need 2 strikers.
Is there really 2 strikers out in this current transfer world that we're living in the football world? 2 strikers available for a half decent price that any club can sign. When you're seeing the likes of Darwin Nunez have a great season, going for
why are
€100
people
million.
still like so negative on the Eddie Nketiah thing? Like, I get it. You might not rate him, but this is what the club have chosen to do. I get it. You don't.
I'll rate him a little bit.
We know that.
Clearly, you rate him over Darwin Nunez. Yeah, you're a madman. But let me tell you something. I respect this guy's opinion. Games FC, you're always on the chat. Appreciate you. But let me just show you something about Eddie Nketiah. One second. Where were we? Let me show you guys something. Eddie Nketiah has absolutely transformed as an individual. He is getting ready for next season. I'm not gonna lie to you. Obviously, football is more than just muscles, but he is showing that he is not going to be bounced around by defenders next season in the box and stuff. He's looking more lean. He's looking more fit. He's looking more in shape. He's going to be focused on trying to get into that Ghana national team. And Eddie Nketiah's contract is going to be announced very, very soon.
Definitely. And I think what we've seen with Nketiah towards the end of the season, my big question about him is not his goal scoring ability, not his sense, where he can sense danger and get in those positions and put him in the back of the net. It was the outside of the box play in holding up the ball. But again, I'm sure, I don't know, let me know if you agree. I think towards the end of the season, he's shown massive improvements in that area. I remember watching against Manchester United. You was at that game, wasn't you, Gal? And there was a moment where he was up against Rafael Varane. Rafael Varane kept trying to go in trying to nick the ball off him, and he was holding him off. And then another defender came and he was holding them 2 off as well. I think he's definitely improved with more game time, and that's what you got to expect. Eddie Nketiah has never had a run of games in his career and in first team football, whether it's at Arsenal, whether it's at Leeds, and the only time where he had a run of games, he impressed. So it's really hard to judge players when you're coming in for the odd game or 2 or making substitute appearances. Now, next season, we will have a proper, we will be able to fully analyze Eddie Nketiah. And if you don't rate him then, that's fine. That's good. But
what?
What? Wait there, what? What's this? What's this I'm seeing in the chat? Is it actually true? Is this legit?
What the hell is going on?
Apparently Sky Sports said that a deal's close.
What the hell is going on? Out of nowhere, Arsenal have just done... This video was about somebody else, and out of nowhere, this deal has come out of absolutely nowhere. Everyone is reporting that Arsenal have completed the signing of Fabio Vieira.
Fabio Vieira? Who's this?
What? Arsenal have valued release clause of 40 million euros. What? Let me show you. Let me show you what's going on right now. What the hell is going on? What the hell is going on, people?
Is this for Vitinha? Who's this?
Fabio Vieira.
Fabio Vieira. Vieira. Hey.
Vieira. Fabio Vieira. Apparently, what? Is this for real? How is this? Where did this come from?
Hey. Is this?
I don't think this is true.
I don't know, man. Yeah, this seems a bit. Do Arsenal move in silence? Yes, we did for Tomiyasu.
Nope, they don't.
We did for Tomiyasu though, we did for Tomiyasu and Thomas Partey in a way. He was linked with us, but there was on that final transfer deadline day, he wasn't meant to be coming. But we don't.
This is crazy, boys. This is crazy. Arsenal just out of nowhere signed somebody. We heard nothing about this.
He's not holding up the shirt yet. We can't say he's signed yet, but
but they might as well do this the whole transfer window and just keep it quiet.
Yeah, this is kind of crazy.
What?
If this is true, then they might as well do it more often.
This is ridiculous, though. Like, when do you see Arsenal just out of nowhere have like a deal done?
But my question is this going to impact Tielemans or Jesus?
Could that mean Jesus, the moment they had the Jesus deal rejected, they went for Fabio and Vieira instead?
We're going to need to dig deeper into Fabio Vieira. We need to, because I'm not too familiar.
Or they might just be signing 2 midfielders this season.
What position does he play? He's not a striker?
He's an attacking midfielder. That's what he is.
What? Like, okay, guys. Yo, Tyreek, tell me what you know about this guy.
So, I've got to go back to work, so I'm gonna jump off, bro.
I know where he's
big up him, man. But what I've got right here is Fabio Vieira is 22 years of age, Portuguese player, and he's played for the under-21s for Portugal. He's an attacking midfielder. He scored 13 goals in 20 appearances, which is pretty decent for Portugal's under-21s. But for his first team stats, in 27 appearances last season, he scored 6 goals and got 14 assists. So that's 20 goal contributions in 27 games for Porto in their first team last season. So that's a very good return in the same league where Luis Diaz has come from, Darwin Nunez, who's been highly rated, and we've seen how much hype has happened there. Overall, he's a young player, and he seems to have performed well. I knew what I saw. He was linked with Liverpool. I'm not too familiar in terms of his playing style or ability myself. I'm gonna have to do my little YouTube compilations after this stream to really find out about him. But yeah, he does seem like a creative midfielder. Very good assist numbers. Got an eye for a goal as well. That's crazy. But if we're signed, do you think an attacking midfielder is what we need? Or is this just a situational?
I don't get it. Maybe it's squad depth. Yeah, we always need squad depth.
I agree because we don't have anyone that does Odegaard, does he?
No, we don't have an Odegaard replacement at all in the squad. So is he the Odegaard replacement?
Could potentially be. So if we go and that's crazy. So for 40 million euros, what's that about? What, nearly 35 million, 32 million pounds. So
I am so confused though. This came out of nowhere.
Yeah, this is crazy.
This came out of nowhere. It's like, did you hear about this guy yesterday?
I heard about him yesterday, linked with Liverpool though. That's what I heard about him, but I still didn't know who he is.
Wow. I have never been caught off guard more since Matt Ryan.
It's crazy.
Since Matt Ryan, I've not been caught off guard on a transfer. Like people in the chat are saying this is actually real, this is actually happening. Like, bro, I am shocked. I am genuinely shocked, people. I am genuinely shocked. I did not expect us to be linked to some guy from Porto that I haven't heard of until now. Let me see more about him. So he's 22 years old. So he's 22 years old. He's an attacking midfielder. Is he Portuguese also?
Yeah, Portuguese, yeah. I'm not sure if he's a Portuguese international, though, for the first team. All I've seen is he's under 21.
Liverpool have been linked to him before, too.
Yes, that's why I heard him yesterday being linked to Liverpool, and that kind of made sense because, with their links with Porto and signing players from that Portuguese league. But I think people are getting confused. He's not Vitinha. That's a different player. Vitinha is. And I've seen Terry say on that it's Vitinha will be an Arsenal player. So I'm quite confused on who he actually is at this moment in time.
Terry tweeted it out too?
Yeah, Terry's tweeted it. He said that Vitinha will be an Arsenal player. There is an agreement between FC Porto and Arsenal via
This is crazy, bro. I'm just trying to sort this out right now because what? Okay, let me just look into this more. People in the what are the people in the chat saying?
Big up everyone in the chat. Games FC says if this is true, it's a really good signing. Adam, he's Edu's mate. Yes, we need an attacking midfielder that can score goals. Games FC said again, I agree. We're Bissouma over the Portuguese Vieira. Hey, we got these Vieira. We got another Vieira back at Arsenal. If Arsenal, that's talking about Raphinha there, if he stays with Leeds.
Someone said Terry deleted the tweet.
Oh, has he? Because he's put Vitinha in it, and Fabio Vieira is different to Vitinha. Vitinha is Vitor Ferreira. That's his real name, but Portuguese, they like to have their their nicknames. And Vitinha, who used to play for Wolves, has been linked with Manchester United as well. So Fabio Vieira, different player to Vitinha, people, but very good stats: 6 goals, 14 assists from face value, without having a clue about how this guy even plays. Seems like a decent little player, though.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm a little bit rattled because I have not been through a transfer rumor that I have not had even an inkling of a player possibly being signed in a while. This is massive.
Hulk Hogan saying we signed the next Santi.
This shows the club is doing stuff behind the scenes. This shows the club is getting stuff done behind the scenes. Nobody needs to know. This is on a need-to-know basis. If you don't know, now you know.
You know the rest, people.
That's what it is. This is fantastic news. Fantastic news.
And people say we can't work in silence. People say
this is
if it's true.
What?
If it's true, I'm still in shock. Like, because it's happened. Like, maybe because we're streaming live, Igal. Maybe that's the case. We can't see it's true.
Maybe that's why 200 people are here, because we're like the only Arsenal channel talking about Arsenal transfers right now. But this is really caught me off guard. This really caught me off guard. I did not expect us to be getting a deal done. Well, welcome to Arsenal. If this is true, welcome to Arsenal, Vieira, and this is really good news. So Fabio Vieira will be an Arsenal player. There is an agreement between Porto and Arsenal. Wow.
He got the most assists in the Premier League last season with 14, joint with Pedrinho, who's from Gil Vicente. He's got more assists than Rafa Silva for Benfica, more assists than Mehdi Taremi, Otavio. Those are some players that people may know, and Pablo Sarabia. But yeah, I'm seeing loads of it now. All the Arsenal accounts are tweeting it.
Let me just say this again. I have to do this. Let me make this clear to everybody. Arsenal Football Club is doing their business behind the scenes in silence. Mm-hmm. Not everybody needs to know about every transfer. There's stuff that we don't know about. This is proof today.
It's very true. And that's what we need to look at. And people, Arsenal fans, I want to know, Igal, do you think this is going to impact the Tielemans transfer? Or do you think this is an addition on top of the Jesus and Tielemans? I can't see an effect in Jesus because he's not a striker. But I'm looking at Tielemans now. Does that mean Arsenal are out of the race for Tielemans? Or are we moving like a big club? Or we're saying, slap the money down for Fabio Vieira, and we'll get Tielemans, and we'll get Jesus, and we'll get Raphinha.
I think we're going for all 4 of them.
Hey, you got me dreaming.
It didn't make sense that we only would get one midfielder. We always needed more midfielders. Don't you agree? We 100%. Always needed more midfielders. Always needed more midfielders. That is the reality of the situation. And you know what? To the negative Arsenal fans who were saying, you know what? It's early we haven't done anything. Well, we're doing something now.
It's true. And even though we was disappointed as Arsenal fans with the Bissouma transfer, the club aren't looking for that type of midfielder. We know that. Look at the players we have been linked with. And now it looks like who we're going to be heading to sign in Fabio Vieira. We are looking for someone who's going to provide goals in either assists or scoring them themselves with a Tielemans. He does that. Fabio Vieira, at a young age, he provides that as well, clearly, without knowing. I'm not going to sit here and tell you that I know who this player is and I know what he's about. But when you're looking at face value, what he's proven to have done with facts and numbers, that's what we're looking to do right there. So it's an interesting one. Interesting.
Bro, go over it again. You said he's 22 years old.
22 years. Portuguese under 21s. I'm not sure if he has been called up. I'll have a look on that. 6 goals scored, 14 assists, which makes it 20 goal contributions. Last season, in 27 appearances in the Premier League for Porto.
Wow. And the fact that this has just happened in such a quick succession. How long do you think Arsenal were even doing this transfer behind the scenes? Like, nobody knows.
Absolutely. Nobody does know. And that's the beauty about it. And because we've, a lot of fans have been asking for us to look at the likes of Aston Villa and how they go through their transfers and how they sign players. That's what we wanted for us to do it in silence. I think we already have proven that, Agal, that we can with Tomiyasu. Who knew about that? Everyone thought he was going to Tottenham.
Tomiyasu was linked to us. This guy was never linked to us.
True. Yeah, true. Tomiyasu had loose links though. It was never really like, yeah, we're gonna sign Tomiyasu. Thomas Partey, he had links. He was quite heavily linked in that summer. But when a lot of transfer and journalists says we're not doing it, bam, we did it. Is there really any more? Ramsdale, that kind of happened kind of quickly last season. I know there was links beforehand because I remember when we was talking about it afterwards. But yeah. It's kind of crazy. Everyone in the chat.
People in the chat right now, do me a favor. Every single one of you guys, hit that like button right now. It is free. Don't waste a second. Let's get into who Fabio Vieira is, because you guys need to see the visuals of who this guy is, and just to give you guys a little bit more understanding of who the gentleman is that we just look like we're about to we have completed the signing of. This to me makes no sense. We just pulled a big club move right here. This is big club moves, ladies and gentlemen. Vieira will be an Arsenal player. Vieira will be an Arsenal player. The agreement has been agreed. That is what he's saying. Tyreek, you got something to share for us. What is this?
It's coming from the man himself.
Romano.
Fabrizio Romano has tweeted it out himself. Arsenal are in advanced talks to sign Fabio Vieira from Porto. Sources now confirm. Pedro, the journalist who reported this, Pedro's news, talks in progress for Portuguese talented midfielder Fabio Vieira has already accepted the destination as he dreams of Premier League football. Big news, live and direct,
bro. This is exciting. Even Fabrizio Romano has confirmed it.
Exactly.
Wow, bro. Fabrizio Romano has confirmed Arsenal are set to sign Fabian Carvalho.
Hey, not Fabio Carvalho. That's the one who's at Liverpool.
Fabian
Vieira. Come on, you got to know that name, Miguel. You have to say just call him Vieira. Whoa,
Vieira. Whoa,
he came from Porto to play for Arsenal. Vieira.
I'm so shocked still. I'm still shocked. I still can't believe it. It's like Arsenal's moving silent in the transfer window. This is amazing. This is amazing. But what else do we know about the guy? Let me see. What else can we find about him? Because we're gonna have to do like a whole video on him, tactically breaking him down and everything. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure. 54 appearances for the senior side in Porto, scoring 8 goals.
Let's see. So yes, last year he played 27 games in the league. Got 6 goals, 14 assists. So it looks like we're adding more of an attacking outlet into the team, right? Yeah. This is a first team player. This is not a player who's going to go into as a prospect or anything like that. This is a player that a lot of people have heard of. He's been linked to Liverpool before. He's been linked to some of the top clubs in world football. He's 22 years old, right? Let's see his transfer value. They value him at about 22.5 million, but we got him for a little bit more than that. Look at all the places he's played in his career. He's played as a right winger. He's played as an attacking midfielder. He's played as a cam. He's played as a left midfielder. He's also played as a left back. So this is what what this makes me think. He could play in that 8/. He could play in that 8/ Jacques. He could play in the Xhaka role and in the Odegaard role.
He's very versatile as well. We're seeing.
Yeah. Does this mean Tielemans is off? Probably not. We're probably going to get both of them.
I hope not. I hope it's not, because I've kind of, with Jesus and Tielemans mentally, I've kind of got them ready and thinking we're going to get these players. But hey, this is football, and it wouldn't surprise me if it was, but I don't think so. I'm sure every single one in the chat agrees with me here. We want Arsenal to be moving like a big club. Yep, you want this player, still go and get the players you've still been working on, because we need two midfielders, like you said. In that defensive midfield role, I don't think so. Thomas Partey, Sambi Lokonga, Mohamed El Nene, there's three players that cover that one right there. If we need a central midfielder, we had Ainsley Maitland-Niles leaving, who is a central midfielder. We only have Ødegaard, who can play in that attacking 8 role, who can provide the assists. Emile Smith role, I personally believe he's better out on that left wing. That's where we've seen his best performances, coming off in from that left wing. People have kind of wanted to see him play in that 8 role, but when he has done, I think he's left a lot to be desired in my eyes. So Fabio Vieira, God, this is what we want. I'm liking with the profile, but I can't wait. I'm excited, man. If this is the case, I'm excited. And hey, Premier League fixtures coming out, new signing. What a day! If it is the case,
bro, what a day, to say the least. This is a little bit more about the player. Let's see what else we can find out more about the player. This is just they're talking about his ball distribution and his ability to pass. They're saying he has a good passing range, and he's press resistant. They're showing some of his passes that he's made before. What else are they showing? His pass accuracy, his pass success rate in the final third, good rate for through balls, offensive impact.
Have a look as well, Miguel. When you saw that heat map, he did play mostly on Ødegaard's side, but have a look in these photos that you're seeing. What side of the pitch is he on as well? He's also covering that left side as well.
Mostly, he is covering the left side also. Yeah, he's on the left side on this one too. He's on the left side here also. Could he be the Xhaka?
Yes. We seriously could be trying to move into that Man City role now. Do you know where they have a lone 6, like a defensive midfielder who distributes the play, breaks it up a little bit?
They're comparing him to Fabinho with his dribble success and his dribble per.
That's Fabinho in the Premier League. There's quite a few players in there that I don't recognize the names of as well. But
this is where he gets most. He pops up for goals from outside the box. That's the blue one. On goal, those shots wide, shots blocked. You can see he pops up a lot of shots from distance, like Granit Xhaka.
Yeah,
similar to Granit Xhaka. What is this? Matches per XG.
He's got a decent XG then.
I don't expect him to be popping up with too much goals as a midfielder, but he is adding a lot of a goal threat to our team.
Definitely, even if it's just that playing that ball through.
Look at that!
If that went in, that's a good goal.
Finishing ability. Oh man! Oh, they're saying defensive contributions. He's up there also. Look at that.
Oh, okay.
Defensive duels 1. He's in the 64 percentile. Let's go to what's that website called?
Which one? The transfer market.
FB Ref.
Oh, FB. Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah, if you try and find how he ranks with everyone else.
Go to Fabian. Let's find out a little bit more about this guy, man. Big up to everyone in the chat. If you want to just pick out some comments in the chat for me while I'm doing this.
Definitely, man. Defo, yep. People saying FB Ref. Have a look on there. Sack Sham, big up yourself. He's saying he's a baller. I saw him linked with Liverpool. Me too. I saw that too. That's where I first came across him. The hottest spur. This is too funny. Yeah, it is. Aftelin skills in B-Tech Dennis Suarez. I don't know that's funny though. We'll have to wait and see. But he's saying he will.
Who's comparing him to Dennis Suarez? That's something else.
Guy Fawkes is saying Vieira is not Xhaka at all, lads. He's literally a 10, never plays as an 8 for Porto. What we're saying in terms of replacing Granit Xhaka, though, is that taking him out of the team and trying to transition us into a more of a Man City style Guy Fawkes, where they play a Bernardo Silva and a Kevin De Bruyne who are 10s who work as like 8s in a way. That's what we're trying. That's what we're seeing. The kind of the evolution, the development of Arsenal in that sense. Have you found anything there, Igal?
I seen something. I'm on FB Ref right now, but I'm trying to find where I have the player up. But where do I go to see like his stats in comparison per percentile?
Okay, so sometimes they don't have enough data to work with, or in that sense.
Okay, so what they have here for the player is they can compare him to other players. Let's compare him to other players just to have a better understanding of who he is. Yeah. And we'll compare him to players in all competitions. So let's compare him to the players in all comps.
Yeah.
Where is it? Okay, so player comparison. So you can compare him standard. You can see here, compare him to some of the best players in world football. You can see statistically he produces more outputs than some of these guys like Yuri Tielemans. Perfect example. Let's compare him to Yuri Tielemans. He had the same amount of goals and more assists than Yuri Tielemans, and we're picking Yuri Tielemans as an 8. He's a 10. So it's none of these players that they're really comparing him to are 10s. As you can see here, Modric is not a 10, Thiago's not a 10, Sangara's not a 10. So it's pretty much a bad comparison there.
Yeah.
I don't know why they're comparing him to these players.
I don't have a clue, because it's not even like he's comparing.
They don't seem to have enough information statistically on him.
But I'm guessing Arsenal do.
Let's see what more is coming out, because there's more and more coming out. Fabian Carvalho has the character player to play in the right side as an alternative to Saka, and reminds me of a Bernardo Silva, says LT Arsenal. Someone else said, logged in to see Fabian is joining Arsenal. This is crazy. Fabrizio Romano reported, as you can see here, guys. Fabrizio Romano has already reported it. People are saying Wolves flop, no way. He flopped at Wolves?
That's Vitinha. This is someone different. This is Fabio Vieira. Vitinha is someone else. Yeah, Vitinha was at Wolves not last season, the season before.
Someone saying do a live reaction to a Fabian comp, please, Iga. I would, but I'm worried that if I do that, we would lose the stream. That's what it is. I'm worried that we would lose the stream, honestly. Because if I show any footage of other things, people are saying he's quality. ESR has never got a chance in his favorite position. Good decision making. Someone saying here, the guy Iga, you never watch. You need to watch a compilation. Okay, let me see a compilation, and I'll give you guys a fair assessment of him as I'm watching it. Let me just see a little bit more, because comps don't tell you enough about the player. You actually need to see more of the player in the 90 minutes. But guess what, guys?
What?
He had the most assists in that league last year. In that league, what's it called?
Yeah, Premier League.
This guy's getting me excited. This seems like an exciting signing. I'm not gonna lie to you guys.
Yeah, that's what I mentioned it earlier. He got more than Rafa Silva as well, who's very highly rated, Portuguese international himself. So he's probably on the cusp of getting into that Portuguese side as well.
Bro, this is like a Champions League level quality signing. Am I wrong?
I don't know yet. He's played in the Champions League. I've never seen him play. I've got to be honest. But I'm liking what I'm looking from this player profile.
Bro, I can't lie. This has gotten me really excited. This got me excited. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm thinking this is what we've been missing, man. The excitement of the transfer window. Arsenal have agreed £29 million for Fabian Ruiz. The deal is to be what?
Wait, what? Fabian Ruiz?
Sorry, not Fabian Ruiz. My bad.
I was thinking, no, not again, Miguel. Not another one.
Fabian Vieira. Yeah, so the deal has been agreed. It's going to cost 29 million pounds plus 5 million pounds in add-ons.
He scores penalty left foot, smashes outside the box with his right foot, says Hulk Hogan. I think they're watching them. Vieira over Trent.
Okay. Listen to this. So he has this is a breakdown of some stuff that they're saying here. This is a comp breakdown of the player, just so people know a little bit more about the player. Can you see what I'm showing you? So they're saying his best ability is his vision, his dribbling, his agility, off the ball, technical decision making, passing, balance, and control, and he's good at set pieces. His weakness is aerial duels, and they're saying that he's 21 years old, left-footed. That's what makes me think about Xhaka when I see that left foot.
Is he left-footed?
Yeah.
Interesting.
See, left-footed, can play as a cam and a right mid, right? Maybe we're gonna transform him into a maybe we're gonna play with I don't know, maybe we're gonna play him as a cam in that Odegaard role, or maybe we could also use him as an alternative throughout the midfield options.
Do you know what a lot of people are saying in the chat? A lot of people are saying in the chat, and is very similar to a Bernardo Silva.
Yeah, he's also linked to they're saying similarities. Kokro. Remember we were linked to him?
Erkan Koçu. Yeah.
Yeah, we're linked to that guy too. So this does sound like a big move, man. This does sound like a big move. People in the chat right now, do me a favor, hit that goddamn like button. We have over 320 of you guys in the chat, and we only have 95 likes. Come on, you can do much better than that. It's absolutely free. Smash that like button right now. Smash the goddamn shit out of that like button. I'm going to ask you guys a simple question in the poll. What should the poll question be for today? Because clearly the other stories are going in the bin. The other stories are going in the bin today. Bro, what?
Does this signing of Fabio Vieira mean we won't get Tielemans? I don't know.
That is a good question. Does this signing means we won't get Tielemans?
Yes. Does signing Fabio Vieira mean the Tielemans deal is dead? Let me know, people. I know Miguel's trying to get these into as less characters as possible so we can fit it in.
Let me try. So,
does
signing blank?
Yeah,
as we know his name,
Fabio Vieira. Whoa.
Mean we will not be getting
Tielemans.
Although the two players play different positions.
It's true. Yeah, it is true. Everyone's saying no. I'm guessing you say no, we will still sign Tielemans. No, but not really. We need them all. I definitely agree with you guys in terms of that. No way Tielemans can be had for 25 million. Year left on his deal, says RM. No brainer. Totally agree with you there, guys. I definitely think we need to sign both of them as well. Apparently, Fabrizio has tweeted again. Let me have a look at this. Let me have a look right now. What's he tweeted about? Click this refresh. He's talking. Yes. Here we go. I'll share this on screen right now. This is to do with Fabio Vieira. Let me bring it up for you guys. You'll see right now. I've got it up for you. Zoom in here. Have a look at this, Igal. I'll read this out for you. So, Arsenal final proposal submitted for Fabio Vieira. 35 million euros guaranteed plus add-ons. They will not activate the release clause for 50 million euros, but decided to negotiate with Porto. Porto are prepared to accept once final details on the payment terms will be discussed. So that's even cheaper than we initially thought. It's 29 million pounds and 35 million euros for Fabio Vieira right there. So we could potentially this makes sense, because if we're thinking about what Arsenal need to do and how much money that we can see us spending, I can't see us spending more than what we spent in last summer, which was 150 million pounds. But I think maybe we could match that, but definitely nowhere above, I don't think. So 29 million, let's say 30 million for Vieira, 25 million for Tielemans. So that's already 55 million. And then you could spend another 45 to 50 million for Jesus. We're in the £100 million mark. And then that still leaves us money to sign a certain Brazilian right winger from Leeds, if that's still there. Or if the scenario plays out and, you know, we're in dreamland, a certain Serge Gnabry who plays at Bayern Munich as well. But people, you got to be excited now, right?
I am excited. I am excited. I'm fucking excited, bro. I'm so happy right now.
It is true.
I'm so happy right now. This is a big boy move. This is no joke.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
We move where? We moving?
We move silent like lasagna, bro.
Like lasagna. Oh man. Silence, people. This is it, man. Hey, and
isn't it like the L in lasagna?
yeah, there is an L in lasagna, yeah. Oh man, big up everyone in the chat as well. Listen to the kid. He's working hard. He's streaming right now. We're streaming live talking about Gabriel Jesus. I know Igal's gonna have to change the title after this because this has been crazy. And that timestamp of when that news broke through, it's gonna be hilarious. Get it clipped. You guys can do that as well. But smash that like button, people. Thank you for all joining us. This has been
You know
great.
what? This is what my welcome to Fabian thing is. This is my welcome to him. Arsenal took the approach. You know, the real G's move silent like lasagna. You get it?
Yeah, man, I can't get you. there is the G's, yeah, lasagna, yeah, I like that, yeah, that's cool. But hey, big up to who's Ashani. We're not delusional. We're just excited. We're not saying he is Bernardo Silva 2.0, but we're excited to see Arsenal making a signing in silence for a player that's been. You know who else he's been linked with? Oh, I've just seen when you was chatting about his player comparisons. Manchester United were linked with him as well. Liverpool
Manchester United.
Yep. They were linked
so
with
you
him
know
too.
that means we can stick it on them.
Exactly. Do you know how Tottenham fans were sticking it on us? We can stick it on them. So yeah, we're just signing a player.
Yo, people, this right here is big boy moves. Let's not lie to ourselves. The transfer window is officially open, guys. Now the transfer window is officially open. Fabrizio's tweet about Vieira again. He tweeted again.
That was the one that I read. That was the one. Yeah,
bro. He's gonna tweet a third time. Watch. He's gonna tweet again and again and again. Let's get it. Yo, I am not gonna lie to you guys. I am so gassed right now. I can't believe it. I genuinely can't believe. Like, here we go. Medicals next week, ladies and gentlemen. The medical's already getting confirmed.
But
yo, this is quick. We've done our business quick today.
I think other people have got some other parts. They're right in the chat as well. How many more signings do we need now, in your opinion?
You know what? That's a good question. We still need. Which question is that? Who said that?
I just seen someone in the chat. Adam, big up Adam Elmino, said we need way more signings. So I thought, you know what, Adam and everyone else in the chat, how many more do we need on top of Fabio Vieira?
You know what? If we can get Vieira, we can get Tielemans, we can get raphinha, Jesus, 10 out of 10 window.
What?
10? Okay. Get a left back also, 10 out of 10 window.
Yeah. Because
10 out of 10 window. If we can bring in those 5 players, 10 out of 10 window. No question about it. Am I wrong, ladies and gentlemen?
Yeah, I think a left back. Yeah,
5 players, and it's a perfect window. So we have Fabio Vieira. I didn't account for this. This is a great signing. We get another midfielder in Tielemans or DM, right? We get a left back in Zinchenko or Hickey. We get a striker in Gabriel Jesus, and we get one more. Boom, we're good.
That's the big window if we did do that.
If we can bring in 5 players, that's perfect. That's all we need.
So Sohan saying another backup for Tommy Yasu. Yeah, I feel like Arsenal, with what's been sounded around the club, they do like Cedric. Arteta likes having him as a backup option. And when we look at Cedric wasn't that bad when we had Kieran Tierney playing at left back. He wasn't that bad. He was not as good as Tomiyasu, definitely agree. But we also have William Saliba and Benjamin White, who are backups in that right back area. And now that we have Saliba, I think we'd be more likely to see a Benjamin White or Saliba move to that right back area if there was an injury of some sort. So I don't think it is a priority. But if you want the perfect window, maybe. But I don't.
Yo, you know what I just thought?
What?
Listen to this. We got the Man City 2.0 midfield.
that's what...
You got your Kevin De Bruyne. You got your Kevin De Bruyne. You got your Bernardo Silva, and you got your David Silva. We already have our what do you call it? Our smaller version of in Odegaard. We have Pate. Now you add Fabian. This could be the way he wants to go forward with the midfield.
That's
forget Tielemans. Forget him. Who the hell is that guy? That could be a sick midfield,
Big up my brother Gio as well, man.
Gio in the house saying big up Iga with the fire content. Arsenal signing. Big up Tyreek. My guys beat
that guy M. He beat me as Cronky's PR person with that Eddie over Nunes talk.
He definitely did. Yo, let's see the midfield. Yo, 1 second. Let me create formation. What would the midfield look like?
Partey in the base, of course.
Okay,
Partey.
so it would be Fabian.
Fabio,
Fabian? Are we saying they're playing together?
Fabio, Partey. Like it's gonna be a 3 in midfield, 1 in the base, and then 2 number 8s for sure. Like what we saw in the middle part of the season.
Could we potentially be seeing Fabio Vieira and Odegaard and Partey on the pitch at the same time?
Potentially, yeah. Fabio Vieira, Partey, and Odegaard, yeah, could do.
Hence why Xhaka was linked away from the club so much.
I still don't think Xhaka will leave. But Keenan saying Tielemans, Partey, and Vieira. So where's Odegaard? You're not having Odegaard in there?
People are saying Odegaard's out of the team. What's going on?
Hey.
What's going on?
But Keenan isn't. When we look at Manchester City's midfield, when they had a David Silva and Bernardo Silva, didn't you think that they were quite lightweight as well in their physical stature? They were extremely lightweight. So if you're good enough technically and you know how to position, you got that high football IQ. You don't necessarily need that physicality. You know what I mean?
Look, could this be the midfield that we go with going forward?
Could be.
Look, you got so many goals and assists in that midfield with Vieira, Odegaard, Partey. There's not enough steel.
Yeah, but Manchester City, do they have the steel in their midfield?
They don't. And they really don't. The way they do it is everyone defends.
And if you want to add steel in that midfield, who do you bring off the bench? A certain Granit Xhaka? I know people are going to hate me for saying that.
No, Rob is saying he was a rotation player at Porto. He wasn't a main starter.
I mean, 6 goals and 14 assists isn't bad for a rotation player. 20 goal contributions. But I'm not seeing him play.
No defensive cover. You know what? We're just brainstorming here, guys. We're brainstorming here. People are saying Rodri's a beast. You're disrespecting Rodri. We need Tielemans, experience? Yeah, he is experienced. We need experience in this team. We can't just sign youngsters. But I'm sorry, guys. I'm just getting excited. You got my raw reactions today. Today, you literally got my raw reactions. I was too excited. I'm so excited. I can't sing. Not today. Yeah. People are saying Danny Ceballos 2.0. What the hell? Danny Ceballos 2.0, really? Come on, you guys are
Hey,
dissing.
they're trolling, man. I've never seen the guy play football. So.
You're full of shit. If you think Danny Ceballos 2.0, you're full of shit. Damn, bro. Okay, everyone in the chat, let me know if you've ever heard of this guy before today. Goals and assists. I thought Tielemans was done. You know what? I thought Tielemans was done also. I thought it was done also. I really did. I really, really did think Tielemans' deal was done. But this came from complete left field. Today we were supposed to discuss. Today we were supposed to discuss other things. We were supposed to discuss other deals. We were supposed to discuss how Gabriel Jesus' deal is close, how the Raphinha deal is close. But instead, we're now discussing the fact that Fabio Vieira is about to confirm his deal, and this has come out of absolute left field.
Hey, I think Mohit has helped us with the chant for him. Vieira, whoa, he comes from Portugal. He plays for Arsenal. Vieira, I like that. It rhymes.
Which one is that?
Mohit Kumar, he says he comes from Portugal. He plays for Arsenal. Vieira, whoa, I know you're saying that tune. I love it, man. I love it.
I need to see this comment. How far up is it?
It's not too far up. It's just above Laid Axe and just below Sack Shams. It's not too far up.
You know what? Oh yeah, he plays for he
comes from Portugal. He plays for Arsenal. That's what it is.
There you go. That's how we got to do it. We can reuse the Vieira chat now. This is amazing. This is amazing. The Vieira chat is back, people. But yo, on the other hand, Raphinha, we got to talk about other things too. We got to talk about some of the other stuff too. But everyone's just gonna want to talk about this. That's the thing. We're gonna have to chill for a bit. Okay.
Yeah, we're gonna have to. Yeah, Raphinha. Hey, me and Gal, we was talking about this at the start of the show and saying that it looks like in terms of the forward position, I believe that we will go for, and we believe that we'll go for a Gabriel Jesus and a Raphinha, maybe not another striker. Eddie Nketiah and Gabriel Jesus will be the fluid number 9s that we have. But Raphinha, if he's added into that right side, in that right wing, wow, what a proposition we have there, because he's also adept to playing on that left. Imagine someone of that quality competing for Saka. It's not, I think we need to kind of get this thing out of our head in football, where you have your set 11 and then you have your rotation, you have your bench players who come off or your squad rotation. No, that's not how the big teams operate. That's not how a Manchester City operate. That's not how a Liverpool operate. That's not even how a Chelsea want to operate. You need to have players who are just as good to play in certain games, and what Mikel Arteta desires, because Saka will offer you something different to a Raphinha. A Martinelli offers you something different to Emile Smith-Rowe. It's not that Arteta sees Martinelli higher than Smith-Rowe. No, he wants these guys competing at the same level, competition for places. And that's what's happened at Manchester City and at Liverpool. We've seen with their front line. Nobody could have said, right, if Liverpool, their front line was completely different to what in the Champions League final, to what people were saying halfway through the season. Halfway through the season, it was Jota, Mane, Salah. Then it changed to Diaz, Mane, Salah, and in different positions. So yeah, it's horses for courses. I think that's how we're going to be trying to move. And hey, it's exciting. Arsenal are actually doing something.
Yeah, and if you guys are new here, do me a favor, subscribe to the channel, hit that like button right now. We're giving you this fire content, discussing things as it goes. We usually do this on 3 o'clock on weekdays anyways, so it's really good to hear. But let me know what you guys are saying in the chat right now. We're gonna stop everything that we're doing. We're gonna just look and focus on the chat for the next 5-10 minutes before we move on to the next topic. Okay, so get all your questions in right now. Put the letter Q and get the question in. We're going to discuss those questions right now, okay? But yo, before we move on, the Vieira chant is back at the Emirates. It's back at the Emirates. That's gonna be something that the fans are gonna love. That's something the fans are gonna love. I'm not gonna lie. Vieira, we're gonna be chanting Vieira again. Bro, I'm just gassed.
Isn't it? It's true, bro. It is true.
It's a remix, though. It's a remix. It's not the original. It's a
Yeah,
remix.
because he comes from Senegal and he plays for Arsenal, whereas
Yeah.
Portugal rhymes with Senegal, doesn't it? So we're sorted, people. It's not really too hard to remix. Just one nation change, and that's it.
There you go. The Patrick Vieira chant is back at the Emirates. This time it's a remix.
Exactly that. Vieira, whoa, Vieira, whoa. He plays for he comes from Portugal. He plays for Arsenal.
You know what? A lot of people don't know much about the guy though until today. So I'm just gonna go over it one more time before we move on. I'm just gonna go about it one more time before we move on. Let me know what you guys think about the signing. Let me know what you guys think about the player. Let me know if you know much about him. If you don't need to go nowhere. We'll keep you locked right now, giving you guys the information about the guy, who he is, what kind of player he is, what he can bring to the table, and where you can see him. We've seen already that we went through his height, his weaknesses, his strengths, his abilities on the ball. But let me just go to the comment section. What are they saying in the comments?
We've got questions in there. Why not? He's not happy about the Vieira chant. The OG Vieira.
How far up do I have to go? 1 second.
No, it's not far up at all.
Vieira is getting canceled like R. Kelly remix. Okay. You guys are saying no. Iga, you'd be happy just like Vieira, Raphinha, and thing. No, I want more than just that. Don't you?
Yeah, for sure. I definitely do. Keenan's got a question as well. He says, do you guys think we need a seasoned left winger to play alongside Jesus and Saka?
Who said that?
Keenan, not far from Saracen Guna.
How about this? If we bring in a Raphinha, could he be that guy?
That's what I'm thinking. Yeah. I think he could be that seasoned left winger, someone who's experienced. He's in that mid-20s stage, in hitting his prime in his career. I think he's that. He's older than the likes of ESR Saka. He's in the same similar age bracket to a Jesus. So we've got a mixture of players in their prime and players about to enter it. So yeah, I think Raphinha is that one.
Okay. Let's just go to the next comment now. We're gonna just, you know what, guys, the timestamps today are gonna be a mess. Sorry about that. Because I have not been able to do any timestamps. My head's gone. Do you think Vieira signing will be end of our Neves pursuit? We have not been after Neves in a while now. We've ended our pursuit for Neves a long time ago, in my opinion. If you mean Tielemans, that's a different story. But we've ended our interest in certain people a long time ago, and I'm not too worried.
I think the reason for that, the end of our pursuit a while ago, is because I'm like yourself. I love Ruben Neves, but the price that Wolves are asking for, they priced him out of the market. They're on upwards of 70 million, which is just ridiculous to be paying that sort of money for Neves when you've got Basuma going for 25 million. You've got Tielemans, who's going to be looking to go 25, 30 million region. So yeah, I think that ended a while ago. Yeah, like EG said.
Okay. Forbidden Vieira remake, blasphemy. Okay. You're telling me to delete the tweet? I already did the tweet. Neves ain't worth 70 million. That's true. How much is Raphinha worth, in your opinion?
Worth. I think if you get him for less than 60, you're getting a good deal. I'd say he's probably worth around 65 million. I do think that, but maybe I think the Leeds circumstances and the way that Leeds need to progress their team, they would be open to selling him, in my eyes, for less than 65 million, because the guy's got goals, he's got assists, big moments player as well. We've got to remember that. And I do think this has a little bit of a factor, the fact you're buying him from a Premier League club, which means he's Premier League proven in a way. So I'd pay 60, I would. 65.
You know what? This is the first time in a long time, bro, where I've been shocked in a while. So it's just taking me a little bit to get used to it. But progressive passes, he's up there in the top 5 leagues as one of the best progressive passes.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
And this is what we was criticizing Basuma, wasn't we? in terms of he's a progressive dribbler, very good dribbler. Basuma is, and we know he's got a great, excellent defensive attributes, but we was questioning his progressive passing, and that's what our midfield needs.
Look at this. He's up there with Trent when it comes to progressive passes. Oh man, this is crazy. You got to check this out. Check this out. This right here is gonna. People don't like stats. People don't like stats. I know you guys don't like stats, but let me see. So is Gnabry much better? Damn. Hopefully some miracles bring him back. Inshallah. The thing is, Gnabry is not gonna happen, guys. That's just the unfortunate reality. Gnabry is not happening. But look at this. Look at Fabian.
Wow, that's good company to be keeping. But yeah, in Trent Alexander-Arnold. Yeah, that's not bad.
I'm trying to see if there's any Arsenal players that I see on this list, because I'm seeing Matteo Guendouzi and stuff like that over here in progressive.
Odegaard. I saw Odegaard's name. If you move your mouse to the right, there it is.
Odegaard's right there. You see Reece James. You see Gakpo. You see a lot of right backs. You see Kylian Mbappe. Expected assists.
And look at that. 90. Apart from Odegaard, you don't see any other more Arsenal midfielders in there.
This guy's always there.
Yeah, it's true. Nketiah, yeah, he's not too bad.
Yo, that's mad. That's mad. You know what? There's a lot more that I could show you guys. There's a lot more that I'm seeing that I could show you guys. But let's see what you're saying. Would 60 million get or Gnabry for 63? I would get Gnabry, but the thing is, Gnabry is going to cost way more in wages also.
True, because of the level that he's at and the club that he's coming from. It's a good point. Yeah, it does seem, if we're talking transfer fees, it would make sense to go for a Gnabry. But the other question with Gnabry is he's actually quite injury prone as well. I think he's a better player than a Raphinha right now. But when we're trying to get players to make that next step in their career as well, aren't we? E.g., we're trying to get players who are willing to take that, next step, who, the type of players Liverpool signed when they got a Sadio Mane from Southampton and they got a Mo Salah from a Roma. They got players that took that next step and then bang, and they made them into superstars. And what's the Arsenal history been about, Igal? Making players into superstars. We don't buy superstars, we make them. Do you know what I mean?
You know what? There's more and more news coming out as we speak every second. What is this news now? It says that a date has been set for the medical examination. What? The medical has been set.
Medical has been set already, people, apparently.
This is crazy. Guys, literally, we have gone from linked to signed to medical in a matter of hours.
It's true. And Mac said it himself. He went, another L for Manchester United. They wanted Fabio and he chose Arsenal.
Where is that?
Mac has said it in capitals above the Hottie Spur.
Oh, bro. I am stealing that. I'm tweeting that out right now.
Hey, Mac, we're all here. We're all here to,
When were they linked to him? When were United linked to him?
Yesterday. If you type in Fabio Vieira's name on Google, you'll see there's quite a few articles linking him to Manchester United. They're considering
just yesterday.
Yeah, yesterday. Yeah.
Just yesterday,
Yeah. If you probably go with it now, it's going to be littered with Arsenal, because how the news is broke. But when I looked at it earlier, there was a lot of talk about Manchester United.
I wonder how many people. I wonder how many people are Googling this guy's name right now.
Oh yeah, a lot.
Right?
Because I can see it on the Manchester Evening News here. Manchester United considering a move for Fabio Vieira, and other transfer rumours. So no Fabio Vieira for United. Afdelin Skills also said that Klopp wanted Vieira. If you got Klopp saying that he wanted Vieira, not necessarily Manchester United, but when Klopp is saying it, you know he's a good player indeed.
You know what? Do I really need to be shooting shots at these guys right now? Liverpool is definitely not a team. I'll pick my battles, ladies and gentlemen. Pick my battles.
It's true.
I'm trying to see. I'm trying to see if there's much like heavy links to United. Doesn't seem like there's many heavy links.
No, there isn't heavy links, but there wasn't really heavy links with anywhere for Fabio Vieira. It was all like really to paper talk and that. But now, we've moved in silence. He has not been linked with us previously before. I can guarantee you that. So this makes it extremely interesting. And Arsenal fans who said we don't move in silence. We always do long deals out. We make them longer than we expect. Then we need to. Come on, people. This is put that notion to bed. We may do it in certain transfers. I agree, but not in all.
Bro, this is mad. This is just crazy in my opinion. This is crazy. This is taking shit to another level of like silence, because you would think there would be a little bit.
Yeah.
You think you would hear about something. You think you would hear maybe just a peep, but not one word of this transfer came out until it's already completed.
Exactly that. And people don't get confused as well. That we're not interested in tielemans. That's like that. The deal isn't off at all. Nothing's been spoken about that. We still got.
Will we sign Zinchenko? I don't think so.
Nah, I agree with EG.
I don't think we're signing Zinchenko. I just don't. Never heard of him, bro. People are saying they never heard of him. People are saying they never heard of the guy.
To be honest, I didn't hear about him until yesterday when I saw those links with Liverpool. So this is what is interesting. But how many people heard of Thierry? I mean, when Thierry Henry was playing for France, so I can't say that. There's certain other players.
Let me say this though. Just because a lot of people in football circles haven't heard about the player until now doesn't mean he's not a good player.
Very true. There's plenty of examples. There is plenty to back that up, for sure.
Just doing a quick Google search and looking at the player, he does look like a quality piece to the puzzle.
Hey, I still need to do my search later, but big up everyone in the chat. People, I've got to run now. I'm going to the England versus Belgium game later on today.
Enjoy yourself. I'm going to wrap it up here also, guys, because we have gone on for way too long, of course. way too long. But yeah, you guys have yourselves a wonderful day. Do me a favor, guys. We have over 447 of you guys in the chat. Do me a favor, hit that like button right now. It's absolutely free. It doesn't cost you a penny, and it helps the channel out a lot more than you think. You know what, Tyreek, you can head on. I'm just gonna wrap it up.
Love
people. You guys have a good one. Big up everybody. So yeah, you guys have yourselves a good one. This it was a small screen to push Edu and Arteta. Definitely. I watched 3 minutes. He looks good. People are saying, what are you rating the window if we get Vieira, raphinha, Tielemans, Jesus, Jed Spence? We're not getting Jed Spence, but yeah, that's it, guys. I think I'm going to be back tomorrow around the same time. Actually, I can't come on tomorrow at 2. What I'm going to do is tomorrow I'm going to do a late video at night. You guys stay tuned for that, and you guys have yourselves a wonderful, wonderful show. Today was a great show, and I love to see all the support. Peace out, guys.